Hi, I'm Cheryl Morrow, and I'm going to discuss the two videos for my project, Psychology at Work. The first video, The Secret, keeps you in suspense about what a secret really is. It starts off with a woman who is not having good luck in her life and hears about the secret and traces back in history of what that secret is. The narrators discuss how we can create so many wonderful things, and it all traces back to one law, the law of attraction. Other narrators join in to discuss the detail of the secret and the law of attraction. They discuss how the law of attraction is positive thinking and how you can become what you think. The second video, A New Era of Positive Psychology by Martin Seligman. This video was not as dramatic as The Secret. It was a discussion by one man to an audience. Mr. Seligman spoke about the good and the bad of psychology. He talked about how they could make miserable people not miserable and the steps to do that using positive psychology. He cited scientific findings during his speech, which made it more believable. Mr. Seligman, a psychologist, states that a science developed a science of mental health. He discussed how studies show that if you take vague theories, like depression or alcoholism, and measure them, you can make groupings for mental illnesses that could be understood and treated. In the last 50 years, drugs and treatments were invented and tested to see what worked and what didn't work. He and 3 other people have been working on positive psychology. In the last 10 years, through their testing, they found that they could measure happiness. They looked at different ratios of comparisons and discovered that the link between the left hemispheric activity and the right hemispheric activity causes happiness. He conducted his own test using the group of people he treats to try to better understand why miserable people are miserable. He cites examples from real-life situations to prove his theory and the test results that he performed. The Secret video touches on the law of attraction, or the beliefs of the law of attraction. They say that the attraction is everything in your life that has been attracted by you. The attraction is what you are thinking. They claim that it is scientifically proven that an affirmative thought is hundreds of times more powerful than a negative thought. Thoughts have a frequency, and the frequencies can be measured, but they don't give any proof. Some comments made in The Secret by the narrators, all of which are not scientists, I must add, seem faulty to me. One statement was how 1% of people know how to earn lots of money, and that's not an accident. It was designed that way so that people can understand, or because those people understand the secret. The statements made by the narrators speak about positive thoughts. They make it look like all you have to do is think of something and the law of attraction takes over. They say if you focus on what you want, the law of attraction will give you what you want all of the time, which is telling me that if I want $1 million home and I focus on that, then the law of attraction will give me $1 million home. Doesn't seem real. I'm still having a hard time to comprehend some of the statements they make in this video. Most of the comments made by the narrators were in their own opinions and what they thought the law of attraction was. There was no scientific statements, no scientific proofs, just personal opinions. Many of the comments made were, I believe. Again, no scientific proof. They never discussed research that was done to prove their statements or their beliefs. In the era of positive thinking, a statement that wasn't so scientific to me was that they are all opinions, were that there were 3 different happy lives: a pleasant life that has positive emotion, a life of engagement, your love and your leisure, and a third was a meaningful life, knowing what your strengths are and how to use them. The video that was more scientifically sound was the video by Martin Seligman, The New Era of Positive Psychology. It seemed more realistic to me. The Secret video was a little far-fetched. I didn't always agree with their statements. I don't believe that thoughts will decide whether your bike gets stolen or you get a new necklace or you can have $1 million home. I do believe in positive thinking. My opinion is I don't believe that positive thoughts will get you what you want. It may make life a little bit more easier in difficult situations, but it won't get you your $1 million home. Although this video is easier to watch because it catches your attention in the background music, with the background music and the different speakers, and it wasn't boring. It kept moving. Mr. Seligman's video was a little bit slow. Sometimes it was hard to keep the attention, but his video was a lot more believable. Deadlines and interruptions are the stresses that I have at work. I normally deal with them by talking to others because sometimes others have a different perspective on things. I try to handle just one thing at a time, make a list, and cross things off my list. If it gets too much or too bad, I walk away, go outside for a breath of fresh air, and when I return, I have a whole different perspective on it. And then everything just seems to fall into place. Thank you for listening.